Hey guys, welcome back to Hillside Forge. Why am I showing you this? Well, it's because today we're going to make a railroad spike knife, which is probably one of the easiest beginner knives to make because you got all your material right here. There's not going to be any wood, any pins, any glue, just a lot of heat, beat, and repeat. So without any further ado, man, let's make something. First thing we got to do is heat up the forge right this way. Okay, so our first step is just going to be to flatten out this front portion here. So what I did here is I made a 3-inch mark on my anvil, and that's just about the width of my hand is what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more after this, but just for right now, so I make sure I have the blade separate from the handle, I'm going to measure those 3 inches, put the hot Railspike on here, and then right where this part hangs over the anvil, I'm going to strike down. So the head of the anvil will be right here, and then the blade will be hanging off over here, and I'm going to strike half on, half off right here to drive that point, and so I make sure I have that separation before I start forging the blade anymore. Now I have that mark from here to here. This is where my handle's going to be. The rest of this I can all work into my blade. Now I'm going to bring the heel of the blade right here, right to the edge of my anvil. With the flat side of my hammer, I'm going to strike straight down. Half on, half off the anvil. I'm going to drive that really hard. I'm going to give you an indentation on one side. That's fine, we'll work it out later. You're going to keep driving that out, and then work your way up to the tip. Really keep that material isolated. Go back and do a couple half on, half off blows. Yes, you're going to have that dent on there, but that's okay. We can fix that later. This is just so we have our material isolated where we need it to be. Work that taper a little bit. Both sides. That's just about disappeared. That's what we wanted. Now, we have our form here. We'll go ahead and start beveling this out a little bit. Just try to get some lip. We're not going to do the actual bevel, just flatten it out. That's pretty doggone thick for a knife blade. Just going to keep working that shape out. Now, we're not going to put that over the edge again. We're going to put that up on the face and just kind of stripe on that same area. Slowly going to bring that out. I have our tip forming up here. What we're going to do is going to go ahead and drive that down. I know it sounds weird, but we're going to drive it down. So that this and this are facing the same direction. They're almost like an Anglo-Saxon style knife. We're going to come back up here to our joint area, flip it around, keep blacking that until we get to a nice taper. See how it's coming down to a nice taper from here to here? That's what we want. Take and make this taper come back just a little bit more. Put this over the horn right here, the separation where I have that little indent in. I'm going to drive that down. Clean that up. Take it over here. Looks a lot cleaner now. Now it's a little bent. It's okay. Do is just straighten things up. That way we have that nice clean taper transition all the way to our blade, to our point. Good distal taper. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some marks on here with the angle grinder. I'll bring it to you. Put some marks on here. One line here, one line here, one line here, and one line there. And then we're going to give it a twist. It's going to be a nice little decorative twist. Okay, so now that this is cooled down, I'm going to go ahead and take the angle grinder and cut a line on this side, and then we're going to flip it over to the other side, and then we'll throw it in the vise, and then do one on this side and this side. Now, I missed a little bit on this side, so don't do that. But you want to keep a nice straight line on either side, or as straight as possible. It doesn't be perfect. So let's go ahead and throw this in the vise. So what we're going to do is go ahead and throw our twister on here. Grab this and twist. Give it one full rotation all the way back around. Down it, make sure it's daggum close to center. Cool. And we'll hit that with the wire brush. Get all them little scaly dailies off there. Yeah. Makes a nice pretty twist. With our twist in, we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish out our bevels. Then we're going to go through and do a final straightening and make sure everything's nice and in line before we give it a water quench and go right to the grinder. Railspikes are a low to medium carbon steel, generally on the low side. Therefore, they can be safely quenched in water. So we're going to go ahead and do a water quench with this. So here we go. So this is where we're at. We're going to go ahead and grind the profile, clean that up, and then start laying in some bevels. Okay, so here's where we are after the 36 grit. Rough, dirty, but we're gonna go up to probably 120. So now we're gonna throw an 80 on there and keep on going. Okay, now 80's done. Let's go ahead and switch up to 120. Alright, so now we're going to end it like this. This is going to be a 120 finish right here. I went ahead and sanded off the twist, so we have that nice shiny steel showing through, a little fancy. So I got our edge on there, and it cuts through paper wonderfully. That was not a good cut. There we go. There we go. Alright, I appreciate you guys joining me on this process. I hope you learned something, and go out in your shop and make one for yourself. See you guys.